Okay, buddy of ours, he has this generator. Said it was working great from, let's say, a whole season, then even the next season. And then one day he tried to start it. It started, no problem. He ran it for about 5 minutes, was working great, then just died and would not start again. So I'm guessing that it's gonna be that he forgot to choke on and that he fouled up the plug. That's what I'm guessing, okay? So total guess. There is oil in it, but let's see what's going on. So we're gonna try and take the plug out. So there you have it, there's the plug. It's wet and completely black. We'll see if it can spark. I think it's fouled. So this might be an easy one to fix. Anyways, okay, let's see. I'm gonna try and pull that. Okay, so absolutely no spark. We're just gonna clean that up, and we're gonna use the emery cloth and some WD-40, of course. Okay, so back when I was in grade 9, I had something called a C200 Honda street bike, and it would foul plugs every about 1 hour of riding it, and it was just horrendous, and I could not figure it out. Okay, so all you had to do was just, back in grade 9, like, you just could not figure it out. So I just used to clean that plug every hour, and it was just crazy. And it was like, maybe it was carburation. Oh, you know what's a good way to check if it's carbon fouled? Is whether or not there's a resistance from this part to this part to this part. So let's get out the ohm meter and see. Okay, so here we got the ohm meter, or the multimeter, and we got one there, and let's see what it can do. What can it find out? Yeah, okay, low. That's great. So it's showing you that there's no resistance, which is kind of not my argument, right? Should show something. There you go. 26,000 ohms. So the carbon, the resistance through the carbon there, it's high up there, but there's carbon there, right? So the carbon is along the ceramic and shorting out to the ground. That's your ground. So really, you kind of like a little piece of sandpaper, maybe 300 grit or 280 grit, something like that, and you'll fold it like that, and you'll kind of like just work this in. I already sprayed it with WD-40, so I filled up the cavity with WD-40, and as you can see, I just go like this around there, and it's already turning white, right? I don't know if you can see that. That is white, showing you the ceramic, and you're just taking off the carbon. Now what you'll do is, after, you'll blow this out. You don't want any grits of the sandpaper to be lodged inside there. So many people, books included, will say not to do this because you're gonna lodge a piece of sandpaper in there and this and that, and it's gonna blow your motor. And yeah, well, that's why you're gonna do things the way you want to do things and not follow my direction, right? But I've only been doing this for maybe 40 or so years, so, and I know it works. Never blown a motor once. There you go, see it? You'll work your way down like that, and around the back side too. And I have a feeling this thing will start up in one pull after that. So anyways, let's just do this. So there you go. Okay, you can see there, all white all the way around. Okay, right, even behind. And I nicely cleaned that up. Now I'm going to give it just a drop of oil, motor oil, right on the threads here, okay? So a lot of people say don't do that, but you do what you want to do. But that oil goes a long way to saving the threads of the head. Okay, so fuel's on. Choke, I'll put choke on, and we'll pull it. Let's see what happens. And shut off the choke. There you go. Work. So after running the machine at 1500 watts approximately, with a heater for half an hour. We pull out the plug after it's cooled down, and we see that the plug is nicely clean now from its own mechanism of cleaning the plug. And it is running a little bit on the lean side, I would say, but then again, we don't really know. So that tan color looks a little bit on the right side of stuff. So maybe the fresh air and fuel is coming in on this side and cleaning it off very well, but it is a little bit on the lean side. But other than that, I think we're good to go. We're gonna leave it at that. Okay.